Start with the 16 players and staff. So we've got 16 players and staff, as I said, indigenous that work at the work upstairs and that play here. So that's something Port Adelaide are really proud of, and I think that's the most in the AFL. So yeah, that's something we're really proud of. And down here we've got Alberton Oval and the Port River. So that leads up here. Just over the heart here we've got the 46 players. So we talk about that one heart. So that's just something I added just to put all the boys over the heart there. And down here we've got the tracks of the supporters and the fans and stuff like that. So they're with us through thick and thin. So we just want to pay respects to them. And also I just added a little touch here, a little personal touch. So that's the Goanna track. It's my totem from obviously back in Perth. I'm a Wajak Baldalunga. So, and also it just represents my journey from where I've come from to where I am now. So yeah. It's pretty cool.
Tremendous effort, mate. Can you run us through just how long it kind of came to, how long it took to put it all together and bring the vision to life?
Yeah, so Paulie come to me in the pre-season and asked me if I wanted to design the Indigenous jumper this year, and I just took it straight away. I was like, yeah, bloody oath. So it's it's definitely something I'm proud of, and I'm glad that Paulie asked me. So yeah.
Is this something you sit down and what do? You draw it yourself and think of the things that mean the most to you? How does it get from in here to on there?
Yeah, it was a bit daunting at first because I've never really designed anything. So Paulie and I just sat down. We just put a few ideas down. We wanted it to mean something. We wanted to add a little bit of a personal touch as well. Just as I said, that Goanna track there. So just didn't want to.
We sort of had a vision of what Port Adelaide meant to him. So acknowledging Alberton, acknowledging the fans, members, acknowledging the 46 brothers that he calls that are on the one heart. And then obviously acknowledging the Port River, which is significant for us. So he really thought quite long and hard about it, and then we were just trying to come together with the symbols and how we represent that in the Guernsey. So he's done fantastic. He's done really well, really proud of him, and I think that's what we've been trying to do over the last couple of years is actually embrace our players to design the Guernsey. I think they get a lot of, gratitude out of it. It empowers them. They feel really proud, especially when they involve their family and communities into the actual design. So yeah, we're really wrapped with the design, and Pep's wanted to go one step further and create a jacket as well. So Paddy Ryder created the hoodie last year, so he wanted a jacket this year, and I hate to see what we're going to come up with next year, but the jacket's come up really well, and he just gave a presentation to the players just then about, so he's going to gift one of them to all the players and coaches as well. So yeah, he's done really well. I'm really proud of him, and he's also rocking a hat that's the first in the AFL as well, with acknowledging the Aboriginal flag through our PA, so it looks pretty cool.
And I think you're not just wearing it this weekend, you're wearing it for including going over to China, which I imagine is, I suppose, even more special, taking your culture to a different nation.
Yeah, definitely. We're wearing it 3 times, so obviously playing it this week against Hawthorn down in Launceston, and then we're wearing it over in China, so that's something to be very proud of, and to take it internationally, that's pretty important, and then we wear it a 3rd time back at home, so at the Adelaide Oval. So I think it's
Geelong, yeah.
What's the significance for you, Paulie, of having that and getting a chance to wear it overseas on an international stage as well?
Yeah, obviously the club's got a focus in China, but our cultures are quite aligned, and we've taken our Aboriginal AFL Academy over there a couple of times as well, and we've just seen there's a lot of similarities in our culture around food and dance and culture and what it means to their people and what it means to our people. And I think the club, by the club coming together and supporting us, wearing the Guernsey and having an Indigenous theme to it this year, I think it's just quite a powerful statement. And it just might open up the eyes a little bit internationally about who we are as people, and we want to get our message across as far and wide as possible about the good side of our culture and how we want to bring people closer and bring non-Aboriginal people on the journey with us. So we're often taking non-Aboriginal players out on our trips. So recently we took Jack Watts last week down the far west coast, which he just absolutely loved, and now he's coming back asking how can he do more and how can we do more. So we're really proud as a club, and I've taken some of your colleagues out on trips as well, which has been really well received as well. So we love the round, but I think by not having it in as part of our home game, allows us to celebrate it a few more times over the year, which I think is fantastic.
Sam, one on footy mate, Sean Burgoyne said that Chad Wingard's really keen to play against his old side. Should he get up? How keen are you guys to, come together against Chad again?
I'm looking forward to playing against him. He's one of our close brothers here, and it'll be no hard feelings, but we'll be coming together as it's Indigenous round, and yeah, we'll just be playing with our flair we normally do, and catch up after the game, just have a chat.
So you said no hard feelings, all water under the bridge from kind of him leaving the club and everything? Everyone's on good terms?
Yeah, everyone's on good terms. He's, as I said, he's one of our brothers, you know, so I played with him for 2 years, so yeah, we're pretty close.
Could be a few boys coming back in to play with you this week. Pep, they were pretty good at the Tommy Jonas in particular.
Yeah.
Is there a chance you think you might get one of your captains back?
Yeah, I think a few of the boys are a chance. So I'm not 100% sure, but they look like they're moving pretty well out there. So yeah, good signs ahead. So hopefully.
How's it been playing without your co-captains? How's that gone?
Yeah, it's been a bit different. It feels normal out there, but it's just when you realise how many people are actually out, makes you wonder. But no, I think we've held up pretty well, and Dougal led the team pretty well on the weekend, so the boys definitely love that.
So we're hearing as well that Dougs' pre-game speech needed a bit of work as one of the players.
It was going very well until the last few words, and he stuffed up one word, and we cut him off there and just cheered. So no, it was pretty good.
One more on injuries, just Scotty Lycett, how's he travelling? Have you spoken to him or seen him out on the track?
Yeah, I spoke to him. He's moving all right, so he's just. I think he should be right for this weekend, but I'm not 100% sure. So.
How are you enjoying your footy this year, Sam? Personally?
Personally, yeah, I'm a lot happier. I'm a lot more relaxed, and I'm just enjoying each game. So I don't really have too many things to worry about. Loving life, so. Living with Boki as well. He's playing pretty good footy, so it's just overall it's pretty happy. I'm pretty happy.
What does it do for you mentally? Obviously, you had a few challenges last year. What does it do not having any of that and being able to focus on footy? Noticeable? Yeah,
it's really noticeable, man. Like I went away in the off season and just put my head down and worked hard and made the right moves. And Boki and I worked hard in the pre-season, and we're doing everything right, and we bounce off each other. I learn off him, and he learns a lot off me as well. So, overall, just really enjoying life at the moment.
How much footy do you talk about at home, and is anything changed? Because he's on fire as well.
No, we don't talk too much about footy. It's more just like having a laugh and just joking around. We're like brothers, so. But yeah, I pretty much just copy whatever he does, like eats, recover, everything. So
Sauna together?
No, not everything together. But.
So that's only in the recent 6 months or so that you've been living with Boki?
No, I moved in with him early last year. He asked if I wanted to move in, and I took it. So I'm loving it there, and I'm not moving out anytime soon. Pre-feed.
So in many ways, do you think that's like changed your life, changed the course of your life?
Yeah, definitely. Obviously last year I had a few challenges there, and I learned quite a bit in a short amount of time and had to mature quite quickly. So having him there and to lean on him as well, and learn everything about footy but also life, it's pretty good. And he also said that he's learned quite a lot from me as well, and he's a lot happier because I'm there. So it's working out well for both of us.
What about your footy, Sam? The actual game day stuff. What do you think you're doing well this year, and what do you think you'd like to be better at?
I don't really know. I normally just go out there and just try and play my role and do what I can for the team, but I'm mainly just trying to base my game around just pressure and hunt and try and bring that grunt to the team. And I'm learning a few different roles now. I'm playing a bit more forward, and now that Wall's out, I'm starting to play a bit more mid. But yeah, I don't know, just trying to play some consistent footy.
How have you enjoyed that opportunity to have a few more shots at goal? You're often breaking out of packs on half forward line and having a go from there. How are you enjoying that?
Yeah, I'm enjoying it a lot. It's always good to kick a few goals, and yeah, I'll take my chances when I get them. So yeah, it's pretty good.
You mentioned in the off-season you kind of went away and put your head down. Did you go away somewhere, or did you do anything differently to years gone by, or anything out of the ordinary?
No, not really. I probably just kicked back a lot more and just spent time with the family and stuff like that. So didn't really do too much out of the ordinary. Just stuck to my program and didn't eat as much.
Paulie, is this story a familiar one for the Indigenous boys? Just finding a path?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Just taking a little time?
Yeah. Pep's story is quite common in our communities, but Pep's example of getting through adversity and, going on the journey of staying on that, trying to stay as best as possible on that path is he's really created a real role model effect and a flow-on effect for others to be able to take note on. So we're just really proud to tell Pep's story, and obviously proud to see where he's come from and where he is now, and we're just hopefully that it's a prime example for others to follow suit. You can plenty of examples around the league where you can see they've had similar challenges, but I think Pep's is on a really cool path at the moment, really quite balanced path with Bogey, and I tell you, I wouldn't mind living at Bogey's house too, given his house, but it's not hard to not like there. But I think Bogey's just been a great positive role model for Peps and taking him under his wing as a big brother. So it's worked out really well.
Sammy, how much has your understanding of Aboriginal culture changed since you got to the footy club as well?
Yeah, quite a lot, because I met Paulie under 15s, Boomerangs, and I wasn't 100% sure about my full identity and my culture, because my mum's Torres Strait Islander and Aboriginal, and I got raised with just a few cousins and that there, because I lived with my nan and my dad most of the time, and they're both English, Australian, so I was kind of taken away from on my mum's side, and then when I met Paulie, just got me in tune with who I am and my culture, who my people are, and that there. So Paulie had a lot to do with it, and then coming to the club as well, just all the community work that he does and all us boys buy into. It just really opens your eyes to what's happening out there and who you are. So Port Adelaide has really helped a lot with that.
Let me just ask about the Adam Goods doco. What impact did that have on you? You guys saw that earlier in the year. Did you see that?
I missed
Peps missed that session that day, but I saw it. But it's quite confronting, and we kind of reflected after it finished, and people like Shawnee Burgoyne and Eddie Betts stood up afterwards and spoke sort of on behalf of the group with sort of tears in their eyes, sort of talking about not so much the industry not standing up, but we as Aboriginal people didn't stand up for Adam at the time. We sort of stayed silent, which is what we were probably really sad about when we watched the doco over. And it's going to shake the industry a little bit. I said that yesterday. It's going to shake the industry a little bit, but what it kind of created is all the rest of the Aboriginal players from the other clubs. We actually sort of drew a line in the sand. It was like enough's enough. So when one goes down, we all go down. And as you've seen this year with Liam Ryan and Travis Varco and Eddie Betts and Paddy Ryder, when something's come up online, you've noticed that all the players are jumping on it and supporting it. And some people might say, if you don't call it out, it'll go away. But it was kind of one of those moments, I think, at the summit that we actually just wanted to say, nah, we're not going to allow that to happen again. And one, we're going to support each other, but two, we're going to bring our non-Aboriginal brothers and sisters along this journey with us to bring them closer and moving forward. So it's a powerful doco. Everyone in Australia and schools should actually see it and view it. And it'll probably give you a real sense of what Adam and his family would have been going through at the time, which was quite sad. So very powerful.